Have you ever wondered what powers your iPhone, your gaming PC, or even the massive AI models that are changing our world? You might think of Apple, Nvidia, or Google. But what if I told you the real engine behind all of it is a single, incredibly secretive company most people have never even heard of? They don't design the final products, they don't market them, and their name is almost never on the box. Yet without them, our digital lives would grind to a halt. This is the story of the invisible giant that quietly rules the world of technology. This company is TSMC, the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. From their high-tech foundries, they produce over 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductor chips. These aren't just any chips. They are the tiny, hyper-powerful brains inside virtually every cutting-edge device you can think of. The processor in your new iPhone, made by TSMC. The GPU that renders breathtaking graphics in the latest video games, made by TSMC. The powerful AI accelerators that train models like ChatGPT, almost all of them come from TSMC. They are the silent, indispensable partner to the biggest names in tech, including Apple, Nvidia, AMD, and nearly every major AI developer on the planet. While those companies get all the glory, TSMC works in the background, manufacturing the silicon heart that makes it all possible. Their dominance is so absolute that it's hard to overstate their importance. They are, in essence, the foundation upon which the modern digital economy is built. The incredible story of TSMC begins with one man, its founder, Maurice Chang. Often called the godfather of Taiwan's semiconductor industry, Chang is a true legend in the tech world. After a long and distinguished career at Texas Instruments, where he rose through the ranks over 25 years, he left with a revolutionary idea that would completely reshape the global electronics landscape. At the time, semiconductor companies were vertically integrated. They designed their own chips and manufactured them in their own factories. This was the model used by giants like Intel. Chang envisioned something radically different, a pure-play foundry. This would be a company that didn't design any chips of its own. Instead, it would focus exclusively on manufacturing chips designed by other companies. It was a bold, almost counterintuitive gamble. Why would a company give up the lucrative business of chip design? Chang's genius was in recognizing a massive untapped market. He saw the rise of fables companies, brilliant design houses like Nvidia and Qualcomm that had incredible ideas for new chips, but lacked the billions of dollars needed to build and operate their own cutting-edge factories or fabs. By creating a pure-play foundry, TSMC wouldn't be a competitor to these companies. It would be their most crucial partner. This strategy allowed TSMC to build deep, trusting relationships with its customers. Instead of viewing them as rivals, Apple, Nvidia, and AMD came to see TSMC as an extension of their own operations. Reliable, world-class manufacturer that could bring their most ambitious designs to life. This business model flipped the entire industry on its head. It democratized chip creation, allowing smaller, innovative companies to compete with established giants. Today, the world's leading chip designers are completely dependent on TSMC's unmatched manufacturing precision and its relentless pursuit of bleeding-edge fabrication. Technology measured in ever-shrinking nanometers. What started as a risky idea became the cornerstone of the modern semiconductor supply chain. Partnerships TSMC has forged are legendary. Take Apple, for example. For years, Apple relied on its rival, Samsung, to manufacture the A-series processors for its iPhones. But as the competition between the two smartphone giants intensified, the relationship grew strained. Seeking a more reliable and technologically advanced partner, Apple made a pivotal switch to TSMC. Since then, TSMC has become the exclusive producer of all of Apple's custom silicon. From the chips in iPhones and iPads to the powerful M-series processors in their Macs, this partnership is a testament to TSMC's ability to deliver unparalleled performance and scale. Similarly, Nvidia and AMD, the two titans of the graphics and AI chip markets, trust their most powerful and profitable designs to TSMC. When you see Nvidia announce a groundbreaking new AI chip or AMD reveal next-generation gaming GPU, the physical manufacturing of that silicon masterpiece is happening inside a TSMC fab. These companies design the blueprint, but it is TSMC that possesses the alchemy to turn that blueprint into a functioning, world-changing piece of technology. This dominance is not an accident. It is the result of a relentless, high-stakes technological race. At the heart of semiconductor manufacturing is the quest to shrink transistors, the microscopic switches that are the fundamental building blocks of a chip. The more transistors you can pack onto a piece of silicon, the more powerful and energy efficient it becomes. This is the essence of Moore's Law, and for decades TSMC has been at the forefront of keeping it alive. This requires astronomical investment and technical mastery. TSMC has poured tens of billions of dollars into research and development, pioneering new techniques and materials. One of their most significant breakthroughs was the adoption of extreme ultraviolet EUV lithography, a revolutionary technology developed in partnership with the Dutch company ASML. EUV machines, which cost over $150 million each, use incredibly short wavelength light to etch unimaginably small circuits onto silicon wafers. Mastering this process gave TSMC a decisive edge over competitors like Intel and Samsung. Their factories are marvels of modern engineering, running 24/7 in ultra-clean environments where even a single speck of dust could ruin a batch of chips worth millions of dollars. They are crafting features on silicon that are thousands of times smaller than a human hair, and doing it with near-perfect accuracy across billions of transistors. However, such immense power and concentration come with immense risks. TSMC's critical position has turned it into a major focus of global geopolitics. The fact that the vast majority of its advanced manufacturing facilities are located in Taiwan, an island that China claims as its own territory and a persistent geopolitical flashpoint, has raised alarms in capitals around the world. The situation is so critical that some analysts have dubbed TSMC Taiwan's Silicon Shield. The theory is that the world's dependence on TSMC's chips is so complete that it deters a potential invasion, as the resulting disruption would instantly cripple the global economy. A halt in production at TSMC would not just mean a shortage of new iPhones and graphics cards, would paralyze the automotive industry, data centers, telecommunications, and military systems worldwide. The fragility of this supply chain has become a matter of national security for the United States, Europe, and Japan, prompting them to pour billions into incentives to persuade TSMC to build new factories on their own soil. As the physical limits of shrinking transistors loom and Moore's Law begins to slow, TSMC is already looking toward the next frontier. The future of performance gains may not come from simply making transistors smaller, but from finding more clever ways to package them together. TSMC is pioneering new technologies like advanced packaging and 3D chip stacking. Instead of a single monolithic chip, future devices will be powered by chiplets smaller, specialized chips that are stacked and interconnected in a three-dimensional structure. This approach, known as CoWoS, chip-in-wafer and substrate, allows for greater performance, better power efficiency, and more customization. It's a fundamental shift in how chips are built, and TSMC is once again leading the charge. By betting on these new frontiers, the company aims to maintain its technological leadership for years to come, ensuring that even as one chapter of semiconductor innovation closes, it is already writing the next. So the next time you unlock your phone, play a game, or ask a question to an AI, take a moment to think about the invisible force making it all possible. TSMC is far more than just a manufacturing company. It is the quiet, unassuming engine that drives the entire digital world. It's a story of bold vision, relentless innovation, and a strategic genius that created not just a company, but an entire ecosystem. In a world dazzled by the brands on the surface, TSMC remains the silent, powerful foundation beneath it all, crafting the future 1 nanometer at a time,